I remember when I first landed on the plane, it was about 4 p.m. and it was kind of dark. And I was getting a taxi to my guest house, and I was so unbelievably scared that I just went in my room, locked the door, and didn't come out for about 18 hours. By that time, I was like starving, and I knew like I had to go out and feed myself. So second day, ate some noodles and bought a cell phone and took taxis around and was able to like get to different places. And by that night, I thought I was the coolest human being that had ever lived. I was like the ultimate Indiana Jones world-traveling badass. So my third day, I decided to explore the sort of river area of Bangkok near Chinatown. And let me just say, I stuck out like a sore thumb. Not just because I'm not Thai, which would be pretty obvious, but I was like just a kind of goofy looking recent college graduate, half stoner, half just kind of dorky little Jewish guy. And I'm in this foreign country. I decided to buy a shirt that said, I think it said Coca-Cola in Thai, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. And I had on like these stained board shorts, and I packed this backpack as if I was going on like a safari. It must have stuck out like a foot behind me. And this big poofy hair too, which like in the Thai humidity stuck out even more. So third day I get off the bus. I took a public bus, which again I thought I was like so freaking sweet. And like seconds after I got off, this really old woman approached me, and she must have been like, first thought was like over 100, but maybe, I don't know, like 70 or so. And she had this like really wrinkled face. She was like very huddled over, and she grabbed my attention and she handed me a bag of bird seeds. And I was like, what? At that point, I'd like been in Thailand for a few days, and I heard stories from other people like, don't accept things from strangers. So like suavely, I was like, I'm good, thanks. And she's like, no, here, take. And I was like, no, like, I'm good. And she did this weird thing. She hooked it on the strap of my backpack. And I was like, honestly, I don't want it. And she said, free, it's free. I was like, oh, it's free, okay, cool. So she like is still kind of walking me through this. She takes a bag of hers and she takes some seeds out and she throws it. And all these birds start coming down, like all these pigeons. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. So I took my bag and I opened mine and I started throwing seeds out. And then a bunch of birds started coming out. And she's getting really excited. She's like, here, take more seeds. She didn't actually say that, she couldn't speak English. But she was like, so I took another bag and I ripped it open and I'm throwing it out. And all these birds are descending. And I thought it was so cool because I thought it was like Birdseed Day or something. Like it was like some Thai holiday that no one told me about. But I was getting let in on. So me and this 100-year-old woman, we're just tossing bird seeds and they're all flocking down. It's this like magical movie like scene. And all this, I see out of my eye this massive figure coming towards me. And getting closer, I'm sure you all have heard about like Thai ladyboys. It's very popular over there. Man dresses up as a woman. And this person was a man with like the worst attempt at being a woman I think I've ever seen. He was massive. And he had like this, whatever the stuff you put on your eyelids, I'm sorry, on the makeup, very well, mascara. He had mascara on, yeah, and like some lipstick, and that was it. Like very manly features, and it was also really hot, so everything was running too from him. And he came up and he goes, "You, 500 baht per bag," and he goes, 3 bags, 1,500 baht. You pay now. And I was like, what? It's free! Like she just told me it was free. It's birdseed day. And he gets closer to me and he's like, 1,500 baht right now. And all of a sudden I look around and there's like 4 people surrounding me and they're all grabbing into my pockets. And it was kind of weird. Like I didn't I mean, I had like no life experience at this point, so like I did not know what I was doing, and I just pulled out my wallet instinctively, and I had just gone to the ATM like minutes ago, and in Thailand you can only pull out, you get like this ridiculous international charge, so you pull out a lot of money, and I had just 1,000 baht bills lined up, and so I had the wallet open, and these people just start reaching into my wallet and trying to grab it. I'm like, get back! So I just ripped one out, handed it to the person, and he gave me 30 baht back, which I thought was really like, really odd yet kind of him. And then that was it. They just disappeared. Like, they were just gone, and the birds were gone too. And I was just standing there by myself, goofy, young, bewildered American guy in Thailand. And that was, my first impression of being an expat. And I learned that when your confidence gets like super, super big and super inflated, the world has a funny way of bringing you back down to earth. Thank you.